My best friend poked holes in every single one of my condoms because I wouldn't get pregnant on her schedule. I want you to really sit with that. Jenna and I had been best friends since we were 5 years old. She moved in next door and decided we were soulmates by literally biting my arm until it bled so we could mix our blood. I should have seen it then. I didn't. Her family was different. The women all got pregnant by 18. They lived in this compound-style setup where they breastfed each other's babies like it was normal. Her mom had 7 kids by 25 and used to brag that she and her sisters timed their pregnancies so perfectly, they all went into labor on the same day. So growing up, Jenna made me practice breastfeeding dolls with her. She said we needed to prepare to nurse each other's future babies. If I wanted to play literally anything else, she'd cry and say I was betraying our sacred bond. She kept journals, planning out exact dates we'd get pregnant together. She made me sign contracts in crayon, promising I'd follow her timeline. I thought it was just a weird kid thing. I was wrong. At her wedding, she pulled me into the bathroom and handed me a vial of her own blood, her period blood. She said she'd been collecting it for months so our cycles could sync naturally, because apparently birth control is for women who hate their friends. She wanted me to drink it. I said no. She cried. Then she told me we needed to start trying for babies the next month because she'd already calculated everything, and if we got pregnant together, our kids would share souls. The next day, she showed me a nursery, 2 cribs, a breast pump with both our names engraved on it. I kept brushing it off. I shouldn't have. She put a tracking app on my phone to monitor my cycle. She showed up with ovulation tests and made me pee on them in front of her. She slipped fertility supplements into my drinks. I caught her digging through my used tampons to check if I was on schedule. My husband found her going through my underwear drawer, checking for pregnancy discharge, in our bedroom. When he tried to throw her out, she screamed that he was sabotaging our friendship by not getting me pregnant fast enough. She bought matching maternity clothes and hung them in my closet. I kept thinking it would blow over. Then she got pregnant. I congratulated her, and she just smiled and said, "I think you mean congratulations to both of us." That's when she told me what she'd done. I ran to my bathroom and checked tiny pinholes in every single condom. She'd done it 3 months earlier because she realized I wasn't taking this seriously. She actually said, "Once you're pregnant, you'll thank me." She pulled out a pregnancy test and tried to force me to take it because she'd been tracking my period too and knew it was late. I shoved her off me and ran to the pharmacy. She chased me down the street screaming that I was murdering her child's soul sister. After that, she lost it completely. She told people I was infertile and jealous of her. She showed up at my job with ultrasound photos and screamed in front of my entire office that my baby would be that size too if I hadn't murdered it with those pills. She called my husband and told him I was secretly on birth control because I was cheating on him. That almost ended my marriage. The only thing that saved it was showing him the condoms with the holes in them. She filed false police reports, said I stole from her nursery, tried to get a restraining order claiming I was stalking her when she was the one showing up everywhere I went. Then she went into premature labor. She called me from the hospital crying, begging me to come, said she was sorry, said she needed me. I went. I actually went. She grabbed my wrist so hard it left marks and pulled me close and said this was happening because I broke our pact, that if her baby died, it was because I couldn't just get knocked up like a real friend would. Nurses had to pull her off me when she tried to claw at my stomach, screaming I'd cursed her baby. Her baby survived. But while Jenna was stuck in the NICU for weeks, her husband went through her journals. He found everything. The fertility drugs she'd been secretly giving him, the sabotaged condoms, all of it, written out in her own handwriting like a confession she didn't know she was leaving behind. He filed for divorce on the spot, full custody. The judge didn't just grant it, he added a permanent restraining order to protect me too. Jenna lost her daughter. She lost her marriage. She lost me. Now she gets supervised visits with the baby she tried to force into existence by destroying everyone around her. She wanted us pregnant together forever. Instead, she ended up alone in a room with a court-appointed stranger watching her hold her own kid.